we've learned how to
There you
do
go.
that just never seem to get done. Even if I call for certain things, it just never seems like it gets done.
Okay.
I guess people ignore some calls, whether like thoughtfully or
No,
whether it's just like mindless.
there was one play last night I saw, and I've been guilty of it, but I think everyone has. You hear something, but you don't listen, not listen to it. I physically hear you say it, but I don't think about it because I'm worried about grabbing a ward or something else. You don't intentionally not do it. You just take care of your immediate action first, and then listen to it. Because I know, no, I'm trying to think of a specific example. But like if Sean's coming and we're working on doing something, you hear him say that, but you don't process it immediately, and that 2 seconds is too late. So I don't know how to get back. I just a thing that for me personally to work on as well.
So for me, what I feel, this is my opinion. This comes down to um, again I wouldn't say it's like a shot caller issue. I would say like it's back to the same basic issue that I've been trying to point out to you guys, which is teamwork, communication, shot calling, and more specifically, I would say that this comes along with like planning ahead and being clear and decisive in your calls. So um, when you plan ahead, that's where like people can follow your plans instead of in the moment. Of course, there are differences when like in a moment there are things that can change and there are calls that has to be made in the moment, right? But overall, if there's a plan, if there's like a clear plan, not just during the game but before the game. Remember, I taught you guys about setting your win conditions. The jungler should set out his early 3-minute plan, and then the shot caller should also talking about win conditions as well. He should talk about how the early game should go. Like bot lane, you should go aggressive this match. You have a good winning lane matchup, stuff like that. The jungler can try to cover the bot lane with wards, provide some pressure. The top lane and mid lane, it's kind of an even matchup, so don't go over aggressive. If you go even, that's okay. Mid game, be very specific. Like, okay, mid game when you get your power spike, maybe mid LeBlanc, when you get your Morelos, that's when you hit your power spike. Perhaps Corki when you get your Trinity Force, that's another power spike. We can start grouping up at that point, and then we can start to take down towers. We'll do it systematically. Start from bot tower, rotate over to mid tower, or rotate over to top tower, and then we'll try to group up, keep pushing for towers. Perhaps their team fight is stronger, so we won't want to take the team fights. We want to focus more on towers this game, or perhaps in another scenario where your team fights are strong. Okay, we'll use dragon to force team fights. We'll keep up vision so that we can see them coming, and we'll keep forcing team fights around neutral objectives, stuff like that. So this harks back to the planning stage. So when you're setting out your plans, be clear, be concise, be specific about what you want to do. And during the game as well, everyone should be trying to remember what the plan was, what the win conditions are, and trying to work around that. And by calling out your plans ahead of time, remember I told you about thinking 1 to 3 minutes ahead in game all the time. Always be thinking ahead. What should you do? What should you do? So like after taking this tower, we're gonna rotate over to top. We'll try to put some pressure on top. Put down some wards in the enemy jungle. Rotate over, stuff like that. And that's where you have a better chance of everybody being on the same page and following through on that plan. You guys get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because if you don't have a plan, then like, if you call, let's rotate over, then everybody is like doing something at that moment in time, and then it might take longer to go over. And also not just planning, but also be concise and be specific as well. Like we're gonna rotate over, or like, for example, I'm gonna try to take the dragon. I only need the support to come with me. The mid and ADC apply some pressure on their lanes and stuff like that. Be like as specific as possible about what you need and what you need your teammates to do. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
No problem.
What's the word I'm looking for? I think we should all actively. I think Will mentioned this to me about the mini map, like a metronome, right? Where the metronome, every time it ticks, you look at the mini map. But maybe if each of us cue, like each time we back, remind the team of our 5 points, like something to cue yourself to stay focused on the things that fall off. What should we be doing next? Are we stronger? So on and so forth. Some sort of cue to keep getting in the habit, keep asking those questions.
Okay, if you feel like you need to, it's okay. But
Yeah.
oh yeah, one more thing. I just remembered something from yesterday's game. So one thing is, I like how you guys are, calling out like what's next, what's next, what's next. And again, this isn't to discredit you or anything. But Eric, sometimes you ask a bit too many questions. I think at least that's what the feeling I get, because I feel like Jacob is still trying to get into the swing of things, and perhaps for that game, since he was split pushing, he didn't have that much chance to look at the rest of the team, right? To focus on the rest of the team. But sometimes, like you ask stuff like, "Oh, should we disengage?" Or if they come, where I feel like these sort of questions are more situation based. Like when they come, it's not a 100% disengage, right? Sometimes you might be able to get a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Maybe focus your questions more on like just what's the plan next, what are we actively trying to do, are we gonna group, are we what's after grouping, if you're for example the plan is to group mate and siege, right? But let's say the enemy counters this, and it's not working out, so ask like what's next, what's the backup plan, right? And then same thing with like perhaps dragon in 1 minute. Are we gonna ask stuff like, are we gonna contest, not like are we gonna disengage, stuff like that. For the most part, again, it's those good questions. Just like I think 1 or 2 times, I think that some questions might be a bit too much. So to answer your early questions, right, it's okay, but for now, perhaps I think Jacob is still trying to get into the role of being the big voice and big shot calling voice on your team. And so, give everybody some time. If after a few more games you still feel like you need more push, then go ahead. But for now, I think it's kind of going okay, in my opinion. And you guys just need some practice time, like more experience, basically. Do you agree or disagree, or is it okay?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay, cool.
I agree with you.
Okay. I don't have anything else currently. If you have any feedback for me, please. I really really appreciate feedback, because again, at the end of the day, I'm just an amateur, right? I have only been doing this for like a couple of weeks, and so yeah. If you guys have any feedback for me, good points, bad points, just spit it out. I don't mind being direct. Okay.
Fair
I
enough.
would hope that you don't mind being direct. If you weren't being direct with us at this point, I don't know, man. So some of this has been pretty soul crushing.
We're all adults, and it's it's a way to get better. Like,
No, I know. I've only busted them.
well,
This is coach. Okay, guys, new strategy. You guys are playing bad. Don't do that.
if we didn't need help,
Try sucking less.
Yeah.
we wouldn't lose, right?
So
Like,
you're not playing well. Stop that.
Do better.
Yeah. Do better than you're
Team,
currently
do better
doing.
than you were currently doing.
Yeah.
Basically, after every game, I'll just be like shouting at you, "Why the hell did you do that? Why? Come on!
What made you think this was a good idea?
Come on!"
Make diagrams. Be like, this is where good ideas are. This is where yours were. See this? This is where all of your ideas were. Everyone. It's like, but okay.
Oh yeah, one last thing I forgot. Do you guys have a secondary shot caller? If not, you guys can start to experiment with that idea right now. Because in games where, for example, where Jacob was split pushing, you guys need the secondary shot caller on the other side. again, on game 2 last night, you said like Jacob fell behind quite a lot, and with him being on the target focus, that's where again a secondary shot caller might be good, or not might be good, but will be good.
It was just really, like, looking back, it's just really funny that all they had to do that entire game, like, I was proud of myself in that for like the first 5 minutes or so. I did.
I wasn't dead.
I held my own against a master tier Riven. Like, I laned well against a master tier Riven, and then like an Ari charmed me from behind my tower, and I ended up with first blood. I outplayed the gank, but like they just kept sending more and more and more bodies at me, and all they had to do that game was snowball Riven, and she was going to 1v5 carry that game, and that's the truth.
Yeah, we basically had to focus all 5 ultimates, everything we had to outplay her. But then they had a Jinx and an Ari, so like it didn't matter. It was a rough one because she teleported bottom and 2v1'd us, and I was like, "What just happened?"
Yeah. Before anyone told me that she, I don't know. Before the game was over, someone had LOL kinged or something and told me that she was master tier. But I'm like, "Geez, this Riven is really good." And they're like, "Yeah, that's a master tier Riven." I'm like, "Oh, well, this is what happened."
Makes sense.
But yeah, no, like I said, walking away from that, like I don't feel so bad as that. Without all of that help, I don't think that she would have done well.
Yeah,
I was doing pretty well against her.
Yeah, and I told you guys, right? Like my own team in Singapore, we've came across challenger players before, like not as a whole team, but there were a couple of challengers and like masters on their team, and especially against the challenger Timo and challenger Gangplank. I will never forget those two because they
cried.
basically. Yeah, they took over the game. Like our top laner could not lane at all for the entire game. He was like basically throughout the game he was like, "Oh, I can't get any CS."
3,000 damage shrooms at 20 minutes. I don't even know.
Yeah. So yeah.
Hearing that.
We had to last night play with some of Sean's friends who were like silver to feel better. We were
I think you're being a little liberal. I'm pretty sure they were bronze, but
Yeah, no, they're bronze. One of them was silver, I think.
They're bronze and proud.
I forget. Was it Mike and Felix we played with?
it was M Salad and Propane.
Base Jesus. Oh, it was Propane. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, I
and-
don't mind
and
playing with
Base
those
Jesus.
two. Oh,
Like,
Base Jesus was with them.
The first game, because we had 5 the first game.
Hmm.
I don't know if you guys have any. I don't know if you guys have any experience with being in bronze, but I was.
Oh
in
my
bronze.
god.
We weren't
It was-
that bad.
One of my friends who used to play, he has like just about everything unlocked, and I said, if you're not using your account, I'll take it, because like I have friends that are in gold and intermittently in silver or bronze, depending on how bad he's doing that week, but usually and like I use those accounts so that I could play with him, because I don't care to solo queue so much. I would rather play with someone even if they're not like super good, just because I'd rather be talking to someone while I'm playing.
Yeah.
But so I took his account and I logged onto his account, and when I logged in, I was chat banned for like 35 games.
Oh, boy.
and I came back in bronze, and I knew he was silver when he left, so like I don't know if he elo decayed or what, but they were some of the most fun games I've ever played. The first game I played, I got a pentakill at 12 minutes as Master Yi. Like, I don't understand how people can't get up.
Did you hear
bronze.
the latest news from Brian?
No.
Did he deem?
118 game chat restriction.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I feel like he's like those people who get like the mega bans where it's like this person got like 10,000 reports in 53 games, and you're like, wait, what?
Those numbers don't make sense. Exactly, sir. This is a serious problem.
This is my favorite. Like when I hear you guys in the morning, right? This is all I hear. Oh, why is no one here? All their flashes are down. I'm dead. I'm like, maybe you shouldn't have been there. Like, the jungler is worth a flash. I don't know in what world you think that was an even trade.
I love hearing Burklow where he's like, nobody's like sticking together. He's like, you guys, everyone else out of place. It's like, he's in their jungle dying and everyone's mid. It's like, what were you guys doing? I was alone in their jungle against 5. It's like, do you listen to what you just said?
Yes, Coach. I'm sure on at least one occasion you've heard through Sean's headset his roommate raging about the game, and that's the kid that I'm talking about that I play with.
Oh, bronze times. It was a
He's
dark,
the
dark.
angriest person I've ever met.
Sean's like, I don't know if he's gonna be my roommate next year.
I didn't know.
Well, he's definitely not. He's done.
Oh, is he? Only took him 12 years. Good job.
I think you're a little bit off.
A little bit. Probably like 3-4 years. No, I don't know how long it took, but
It was more than 4 years.
yeah, it was more than 4 years and a lot of money.
It was more than 4 years for a 4-year degree.
Yeah.
I had to go for 5, and I got an associate's with it because I tried to advise myself for a while, just based on the fact that I didn't want to take like morning classes or classes in general. I was like 12, and figure I usually take 15 with the intention of getting rid of one.
Well, Brian, the year that Brian was kicked out of main campus, out of the entire semester, I think he attended 26 classes.
That's more than he's attended in these past 2 semesters combined.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, it might have been lower than that. I was trying to give him benefit of the doubt.
What is
But
he
yeah,
going for?
no,
Business
no.
or something?
no.
No, see, that would make sense. What is it? Some kind of engineering. I forget which one.
I hope it's like building bridges, so it could be like, oh, the bridge fell down. What a surprise! An
No, I
engineer
think it
with a
actually
Whose
has
job
to
was
do-
this?
That's a Vel'Koz.
Yeah, and they thought about it. No, like it's somewhat.
Okay, so Lysander's banned, Sejuani's banned. Do we want to pick up the Morg, or is there someone else?
I think I would like to play personally either Thresh Jinx or Janna Jinx. I don't know what Matt
For
you're
a second, I
saying.
thought you said the same thing. So you want Janna?
Okay, I'll get Jinx.
Rules are made to be broken. Like
Jake.
All right.
Jake,
So
Janet.
I have
Janna?
Good.
Wait, why?
the reason that I'm confused by
I
this,
don't
and it
know.
took so long for me to pick that, is that
I should've
you
took
were
Jake.
able to pick your own
I
champion.
know.
Okay.
Did she was the one in my head.
And then we're off to a
He,
great start.
he did pick his champion. That's the secret.
It's not that I didn't hear
I know why.
you.
Here, I know why. Because we just played Earth, and I have all my AD carry stuff up in front of me.
Come on, you guys played Earth? I want to play
That's
Earth.
why we were like working.
I know.
Yeah.
I still want to play Earth.
Yeah. So.
You
I
want
want to play
ban
Katarina
Hecarim?
and
So-
just eat at somebody every second.
Oh no! You just play 80 Malzahar and,
Oh yeah.
and win.
Yeah.
Hecarim always has teleport home guard up. Always.
Let's helicopter
Okay,
Hecarim.
so they have their bottom lane in Vel'Koz. Do we want to pick like mid and jungle here?
That's fine.
Okay.
So what do you
Okay,
take?
so I'll
from
pick
Vel'Koz?
mid. You pick my junk.
It's a test to see if we
So
can
I
make
could do
so
that.
much
Is she
untapped power.
Have you
She
played her?
would have been better with someone
We used
with
to have a lot of
Blitz.
I was just
But-
thinking to be able to knock him out his ult. But what do you think might be better?
Zach or Vi?
LeBlanc?
You can do LeBlanc.
The
You need to get good at
black
LeBlanc
rose
again.
shall bloom
Oh, I'm
once
going to
more.
Vi.
I'm okay with all of that.
I was gonna say you need to pick someone that could just, as far as for your lane, someone that you could just go on to Vel'Koz. Gives Vel'Koz trouble.
Nar da da. Well, I should probably do the streaming thing.
So for picks and bans, usually what you want to go for the first rotation are power picks. Stuff that you guys are super comfortable on, and it's bonus points if they are flex picks as well. So something that doesn't reveal too much, you know. So usually what I go for in my first round, if I'm, you guys are red side this game, right? So if it's red side, you get 2 picks on your first rotation. Usually you can go for a support pick and a jungle pick. Those are really safe picks, without showing too much of your hand, basically. I'll let you guys finish the pick and bans.
Little do you know, I play a mean Jan on mid.
Yeah.
And Jake
we
plays
want
a mean
Irelia
Jinx
here?
top.
I attack to him.
Yeah, okay. So usually I would say jungle and support are safe picks without showing too much of your hand for the first rotation. For second rotation, you can go for the ADC and either top or mid, depending on how you want to play it. So if you're on red side, usually the last pick is meant for the mid counter pick. Yeah, that's about it.
I feel like since they picked their own mid so early, that didn't matter as much. But yeah, I generally.
Technically, it could have been a support Vel'Koz.
Yeah, of course they showed it within the second rotation, so that's a poor pick order from them. But I'm just saying, like in general, what most likely the usual order is jungle support, then ADC and top, and then last one is mid usually. So if you guys like don't know what to go for, you know, you guys can just follow this.
Just always pick Maokai first when he's up.
Yeah. So
That's a real thing.
Oh, if you're Cloud9, yeah, you're right.
That's
So,
Korean too. A lot of Korean teams will first pick Maokai if he's up.
So right now is a good time to set your overall win conditions. Remember about what I said, be specific. What are you guys going to do in the early game, and what are you guys going to do in the mid game? When are your power spikes? What to look out for in the enemy team? What are, you know, during team fighting, what should everyone be doing? Please go ahead.
Sure.
Jake, Gnar has Ignite.
I know Nar has
Good
Ignite.
catch.
Just saying it.
We're gonna have to play. We're gonna be playing relatively safe, because Matt's gonna get grabbed in the first minute or so.
Yo,
No.
what the fuck?
So my
Wow.
opinion, we're gonna play safe under towers with this lane matchup. I think that we should get Will snowballed as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to gank mid as many times, like early on as I possibly can.
I feel like that's a mistake.
Really?
Their top laner doesn't have teleport. Ganking him punishes him so hard.
It's all
Okay.
smoke and mirrors.
Well, if bottom lane feels comfortable, I can stick in the top half of my jungle most of the time and try to make plays up top and mid.
Yeah, so as far as the early game, I think Will
go my
just
rifle.
needs to farm mid, and once Will hits 6 and you hit 6, then you're gonna dump on Vel'Koz every
They're all
time.
here.
Oh boy.
Get the wards down still.
Looks can be
Do what they're doing.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Yeah. Once Will hit 6 and you're 6, then Vel'Koz is free kills. But as far as the early game, you could set Nar pretty hard behind, well, especially since we just gave him first blood. Always my lane. I always get the challenge.
So guys, remember, AD carry, support, jungle, mid, top. If we're not going offensive, you gotta get there and just throw your ward or stand there.
They beat me to this brush, and it was a blitzcrank.
Just saying.
I mean, I was. That's
No,
right. Fair
like,
enough.
just so it's
Where next?
They beat me to my spot.
I got to mine. I booked it. I was sprinting. Ain't nobody stopped me.
I don't know. I feel like against Blitzcrank, you could ward more defensively. I don't know how they got there first, since they have more ground to cover.
We had vision of them coming in. I was in the brush and we had vision of them coming in, and with a Blitzcrank, I backed out.
Would I lie? Tricky, aren't you? I know. Classic misdirection. It's all smoke and mirrors.
I don't think there's any wards Ripper, Sean.
Okay. I'm going back here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm heading red. I'll be top in a little over a minute. Probably about a minute.
If you could safely get your ward in that one, Matt.
Vel'Koz is out of pots.
Patience.
I have 2 points in shield, Matt, if you're looking to rocket trade. Did we see the jungler first yet? It's 4 minutes. I
He's
didn't.
not gonna gank us. We're not.
He's
No.
mad.
Not nearly
Mid.
far enough.
Damn it.
I'm heading towards top. I'm going around now.
I don't know. He might have warded a try.
Where next?
He went up that way.
Good job.
I'll go for scouts here.
You went back, I think.
Oh my god.
Would I lie? Trust
Okay, well, I'm coming
You
in
have,
a
to, you
second.
have to wait. I don't have
Okay.
any CC up yet.
Let me know when.
3 on my jump. So whenever you're ready.
Going in.
Okay. Ooh, that's a lot.
Good job, guys.
Job indeed.
I'm getting wolves. I'm going to try it in. Well, I'll head to top side after I get wolves and then back.
Chose mid.
Lane's in an odd position.
patience, summoner. Classic misdirection.
I won't do golems, then try top.
It's all smoke.
Cho went down. We need to get an early ward on Dragon.
Time to make an appearance.
I head top.
His jumps down.
I'm going around now.
Looks
He
I won't
screwed
take
up.
it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but like,
Cho's
again,
mid.
push hard.
Yep.
MIA. Cho is heading topside.
Could be one more wave.
They're probably going to blue, but no promises.
Oh, there's Cho.
Oh, Vel'Koz is bottom. What?
Yeah, well, I'm heading to
Blitzcrank
blue.
has no flash.
Who's flashed on?
Blitzcrank.
Okay. Cho was top, so we didn't lose Dragon.
Where next?
It was just a kill. Cho took blue for himself.
I'll get bottom scuds here.
Can we go on Cho?
Oh,
Looks
I don't have my Q to stop him. I don't want to chase him through the jungle there.
He's headed down here, Matt. Matt, he said.
Vel'Koz is MIA. He's mid now.
Where next?
I'm behind Vel'Koz.
Here, I'm gonna go over the dragon wall off the fight.
Blitzcrank is headed up.
I
Ezreal's
don't think
headed
that
up.
was necessary.
And I was just worried. He turned like he was gonna do something. And I saw Joe coming up.
Good job, though.
I'm getting my red.
It's all smoke.
For red, I'm gonna come top.
Blitz is missing.
Oh.
He headed up the river.
I don't see him up here.
Heading top now, like 10-15 seconds.
Blitz is still missing. Blitz is back, so I think there's a dragon ward.
Watch.
He's low.
Okay, I'm going around now.
Vel'Koz is missing. Cho's right there. Or he's
Damn
in
it,
the
Joe.
jungle.
Okay, I'm backing.
He's here.
Vel'Koz is rotating bottom.
We have TP advantage if we're looking.
Would I lie?
I'm coming in behind. Well, I'm actually right here for the moment. They're kind of split. Is there any way? To
Hold
wipe
on.
there?
Just try and survive for now. Good job, Eric.
Patience somewhere.
Holy shit.
Alright, just got Chinese food. I forgot I
I'm here.
or
I'm here. I'm
I
here.
forgot I
Let's
ordered.
go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Classic misdirection.
That was a
Where'd you
Vel'Koz
drag him?
flash. I believe
Dragon.
so.
Go, Dragon.
I'm heading there.
Blitzcrank is here.
Sean should be.
Can we take bottom tower off of this as well?
I'm gonna go mid.
I'm
There's a
going
lot
to
of
ward in the tri-bush there. We can at least push it up.
We lost top tower. Not the end of the world.
Blitz is pretty close to Ohm.
He should still have his shield. We didn't blow it.
If he's zoom, he doesn't get a shield though. It's based on his mana.
I don't have vision on Vel'Koz.
Yeah, I'm not
I don't have vision on Nar. I think Nar just backed off with the kill.
back for the jungle. I go at the top.
Cho'Gath's top.
Vel'Koz is mid. Vel'Koz has the blue trinket.
He blew his flash in that engage there, so I'm going to try coming mid if he's still there.
He should be. He just pushed the lane, but unless he's really rotating bottom.
I'm running bottom. I'm running bottom.
He stopped with Vel'Koz. I'm dead.
I just pushed him up.
Too low to come in with.
Three
Yeah,
top.
no, I
three
just-
top. Three top. Just get mid tower.
I'm just pushing it. I'm just.
Well, I'm heading towards mid. He
He
sees
sees
you.
you, Will.
I know, but it's gonna prevent him from getting to this wave. So, because he's afraid.
I don't know. I feel like that was like 300 damage on the tower he missed.
Nara's coming too. We don't want
My
to
tire's gone.
I'm gonna come in.
going for tokens.
Nar is clearing that ping.
Yep.
There's an R on me here.
I'm running to him.
Come.
Good job, guys.
Choke
Well,
out
let me hand
the
off
mid.
blue.
You're just gonna.
Matt, let me
I'm
know if
gonna-
you get in trouble.
I'm just gonna push this.
I'm dead. Oh wait, no, not.
Oh, fuck you, minions. Here's the cannon, Will, if you need it.
You can take it.
Oh, I can't kill it. Well, maybe I can.
Joe's
Yeah,
clearing those
going
moves.
back.
Did you get it?
No, I didn't.
I think this is a Rush Locket game.
Probably.
Yeah.
What do they have? It's only Vel'Koz. Probably not a horrible idea.
There's also Cho'Gath and Ezreal.
I'm gonna ward this death brush. If we need one more on the top side. Well, they're pretty deep. I think we're
Yeah,
okay.
in trouble.
Yeah, I'm heading towards like this side, Will. I can go through two cans.
Yep.
Oh shit. Motherfucker.
Damn it.
All my cooldowns are down.
Oh boy. Yeah, I accidentally clicked too close to the wall. Like I ended up clicking over on the other side and walked away from the wall.
Or mid.
I'm heading to red.
Might have taken it on the way out. There's
Dark.
bottom side, they didn't.
There's a pink in that brush.
Dragons and 90. We need wards bottom side. We're down every turret to none. We need to get these waves pushed out. Try to get one of these outers at least.
I can't clear that pink without somebody.
Where is it?
In the banana.
We have to get like everybody together.
I think should I be heading to the dragon?
Yep.
I don't necessarily feel comfortable about. Yeah, I was gonna say they're gonna be in a bush, and he's going to rip and kill.
Okay, so that's their dragon.
Yep.
Should be able to get top from it though.
Dragons at 30.
I mean, they were all sitting there. Nars bottom. Blitz just over there. Shit, I'm heading mid. 3 mid.
Looks can be deceiving.
Group up.
Would I lie?
Okay. Got the timer on it.
Come on.
Ally has been
No, I'm not going in.
I
Your,
slipped that
thanks.
brush. I don't know where the word vision is.
Let's just make sure he gets out.
Yep.
Watch out for the Herald. Good job.
Where next?
Yeah, going back. I'm going to get Sightstone.
I can't get in there to do anything.
I'm gonna grab a red trinket.
It's all smoke and mirrors. Patience, summoner.
I'm pushing up mid. Oh, let's try to defend this.
Watch closely.
We're not actually pushing it.
I'm
We
here.
need visions. We need vision in mid lane, like here.
Trust.
Oh god.
You're out.
Would I lie?
You got a sweeper or a pink?
I could
Nice
sweep it in
sweeper,
about
man.
1 second.
Classic misdirection.
Maganar is down. Wait for it to fade and then pick a fight. Don't fight before it fades.
Is Vel'Koz our target?
Yes. They're going for the blue.
I'm gonna get grabbed again. Hook is down.
Hook's down.
I think we should go.
Let's watch out for the Wombo. Get out for the laser. Back out for the laser. Oh my god.
Magnar's back up.
Everyone, what happened in the fight exactly? Everyone just got hit by the Cho knockout?
I did. So,
There really wasn't a target. Yeah, I could throw it at tanks, but that
Well,
was
it wa-
about it.
It was more like we were in a choke point there. We can't let them do that.
Patience.
Great minute
Vel'Koz
wait
was
there.
like way back. I'll sweep it.
Where next?
I can't get into bottom side alone.
Looks.
They have vision here.
We just need vision in our own jungle. We can't go any deeper right now.
I know I can't. I need help to go into there.
I'm gonna, I was gonna say,
There's no escape.
call it the sweeper. We almost double sweepered that.
I'm gonna ward in this brush and die.
Okay, good job.
Oh shit! I can't get it.
Might be one where we're standing, but
We really don't want to be fighting in the jungle.
You gotta fight in the open, or try to.
Yep.
2 bottom.
Patience.
Just 2?
Cho's still bottom.
Yeah.
Okai's bottom. Blitz and Ezreal bottom. They're
Well,
prepping for
good.
dragon.
Nar's the only one that's not here.
Dragons in one.
Careful for Blitz trying to hook someone over that. Good ward.
No, I just used everything. Ult, ult, ignite, flash.
They have that pinked.
Where next?
They're going to dragon. Oh no.
I have teleport. Nars mid. They both the waves pushed up. Dragon in 10. They just pressure top. What a pressure top.
Well, got rid of this pink.
There's also a word right here.
Who's got dragon?
Oh, winners. Ward attack. Yeah. Just be careful, they're probably coming over.
Nar went back.
They used their blue over here. There's Blitz.
Push him in.
Show. They're going mid.
4 mid.
It's 4v4 for right now.
Their Ezreal looked to be top.
They were backing off. I hate to buy.
Cho'Gath is here.
Where next?
Okay, so there's Show as he warded
Nars
right
on the
there.
bot. Nars on top side. It's just not giving this tower.
All the
only
rest
another
of them
knockout
are-
here.
Patience, summoner.
Nars here.
Gotta give them the tower, I'm pretty sure. Unless they screw up a dive. Just back out. Just back out.
Looks can be deceiving.
Can't give them this one.
Vel'Koz is over on the side here.
Going for him. I got exhausted.
God, I had to flash out. I'm still dead. Nice job.
Thanks, buddy.
Matt, just heal. The wave will be there.
I'm heading towards that top wave.
Mystery.
Did anyone make note of the dragon timer?
I caught it. 29:30.
Would I lie?
Let's crank mid.
Defensive plays. We just got a turtle for a little bit.
Can be deceiving.
Let's see here. He's going killer pink. Do we want?
No, we can't. We don't know where everyone else is.
Yeah.
It's all.
Oh wow.
What happened?
Oh, he grabbed me over the wall. I went like right there to try to place a ward over there,
That's
and
most likely banned.
he hit the perfect spot to not grab red, but grab me somehow.
Where next?
He has a vorpal hook.
That was the timer. Get red jinxed.
Be careful. Like, they've got to have a ward on it.
Tricky, aren't you?
They all backed out when they killed Bear.
Trust me.
Feel like they're gonna try and get this top wave.
Yeah.
Ah,
Dragons in a minute.
Patience.
there's a ward here. Show, Blitz, Ezreal.
They're all there.
All of them, yeah.
Ward over the wall here.
Nar's back.
Would I lie?
Nar finished his back. It's 4v5 if we can get there, guys.
We don't know where they are. Well, we know they're somewhere in the jungle there.
They swept all of my wards out of bot side. Or
Yeah.
everyone's wards.
They're probably on dragon and spawning in
This-
5.
Yeah.
Misdirection.
Oh, I'll get 2 cans. Looked like Nar was just heading dragon.
They're coming down mid lane.
I'm coming around this way.
Doesn't matter.
An ally has been slain.
Can we defend this 4? Because if not, I'm just gonna try and split.
It's all slow.
With
Alright.
the Baron buff, it's gonna be really hard.
And,
So just keep going.
yep.
Nar's
Nar's
back. I'm
back.
coming in. I'm coming in.
Oh,
Oh,
nice, dude.
I stopped. Damn, that sucks.
Oh, my.
Tricky, aren't you?
Vel'Koz's probably back by now.
Home guards should be able to defend this now.
Patience.
I'm running if you guys want to chase him somewhat.
It's all
We,
slow.
they're going up.
3
the
on
mid.
me.
So push mid.
4 on me.
We can't make it there.
Ally has been slain.
Might have got mid tower. Oh, never mind.
Look,
Oh, inhibitor's up. Still. I wonder what made Nar stop his teleport. Or his back.
Will went out on Ezreal.
Yeah,
Ah.
kill Ezreal.
classic.
If Nar actually got his back and I was able to teleport in there, then we might have turned that fight. But that was split second
Like that.
stuff.
I think it could have kept going.
I was
They no longer have Baron. Ezreal is blue. How does he not have his mana mirror yet?
I don't know, for the same reason that he has an Iceborne and a Trinity Force.
Patience, summoner.
I don't know.
Israel's mid.
My teleport's in a minute.
Or do you know if there's a warden special?
Would I lie?
I could sweep it.
I'm going back. I'll home guard to run up. Nars still far back.
Trust me.
Red might be
Okay,
on.
Nars gonna be there now.
Vel'Koz is split off.
You guys are giving me away.
Kill. He's separate. Back off, back off, back off, back off. Yep. We gotta wait for the carries now.
Tricky, aren't you?
Just used blue.
Would I lie?
Top's pushing against them. Hook's down.
Nice, then.
Magnar's down for a little bit.
We can keep him from going back.
I still have a hole.
I'm gonna teleport to the tower. Stop him if you can.
We're still here.
I'm running at home guard.
You guys?
You're okay.
Joe's here. Vel'Koz is here. 3d4.
Classic misdirection.
Did he flash for that, or was it
Yes.
just a?
It's all allied has been
All of them there. Oh.
I use Satan.
There's a ward right about there.
Tricky, aren't you? Where next?
What happened on the 4v3?
Time to make an appearance.
Yeah, we just didn't have a lot of focus.
We call stuff out.
Classic misdirection.
Not directed at any one person, but something.
Oh, pink.
The pink word in your blue?
They have 4 dragons, so is this 5 that they're on right now? Oh, there's a whole bunch top.
I timed the bear in 27, so it's up. We're awesome.
Oh, good
Yep.
job.
We got it.
Oh wow, nice. Damn, son.
Oh my god. Vel'Koz's flash. I don't know what else. I shouldn't have went.
We're gonna take top tower.
Yes.
Mhm.
Try not give him the second one. I don't think he'd really contest. Maybe with the super minions you can, but you can't get hooked. You might be able to just kill him well. I'm here.
I don't know why we all stepped so far back off the turret. We could have just cleared the wave.
That's where I was.
Inhibs up. We gotta try and get timer when this dragon comes up. We have to fight. Well,
It's gotta be soon. What's still falling?
We don't have Jinx.
that's fifth dragon. They're going to it now.
Do we want to fight it?
Nars mid.
We need Jinx to get over here.
He just lost his Mega Knight.
That's only their fourth.
They had four, it just hasn't spawned, or we don't have the timer of the last one they killed.
They're all there
Don't
now.
do it.
I have teleport. Just gotta get grouped. Not caught before.
They got wars right there. Just go on them.
Yo. Back up, back up, back up, back up.
There's yours right there.
Oh, the resets.
I don't know what way he went.
Word, go back and go top. Just to shift it.
Good job, Matt. Good job, everybody else. Will with the first kill for the first reset.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Dragon's up. Jinx, can you start
Get to it, get to it.
running over towards Jake. Yeah.
So it begins, boys.
50-minute jinx. Oh,
No, it's 540 minutes to dream.
It's all smoke and mirrors.
they're pushing down mid. I don't know what to buy next.
The cup.
Tricky arch. Patience summoner.
I need help keeping the jungle.
We got a big wave going top.
We need to get Baron vision.
They have a pink. I can't get around to it.
Where?
Right here.
Baron.
We can get to it.
Would I lie?
Did anyone sweep this brush or this brush?
No, mine's
Yes,
not.
we went through it with oracles.
Okay.
Are you
We're splitting.
Did
Where
anyone
they're
sweep the
going
Coming
brush
to me.
we're in?
They're coming to me. They're coming to me.
where
Push up mid. Push up mid. Push up mid. All 5 top.
would I lie?
Are we fighting or just running?
Run, 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 run. Back up, back up. Good job.
We have to go back over. Yeah.
There's Maganar.
Oop, I missed.
Oh,
They're going to Baron.
Baron. We gotta come up to Baron.
Tricky, aren't you?
There's a ward in that push. They're going to Jake.
Looks can be deceiving.
Oh, they exhausted me.
It's all smoke.
There's a huge wave on our turret bottom.
Somebody take the hook for me.
Trust me.
Oh boy. Good old Eric.
Oh!
Patience summoner.
Oh. Good defend. They're losing bottom or top and hit. If we could. Nara's gonna stop. Damn it.
I'm gonna home guard at him. Oh, of course.
Trying to get ahead of them one.
Patience summoner.
Are we going to try to get Baron quick or what?
We got it fast.
Looks can be deceiving.
I'm here.
I don't have ult for 15.
Where next?
Got Nara on me. I'm okay. Watch out for Ezra.
Dragons in a minute.
Just gotta work on the base for right this second. You get bottom. I'm mid.
They all swept up vision there.
Trust me.
Do what you can to clear mid, guys.
Classic misdirect.
If they finish dragging, be careful, Matt.
Dragon hasn't spawned yet.
And 25 seconds.
Okay. I'm trying. I can't get any deeper vision by
We
myself.
have to do it together.
They're definitely in the area.
Unless we
They
want
swept
to
it
just
up.
try to push a turret. But
We can't
It's
really with super minions on us.
Whoa! Bloodsuck missed.
We're
We
split.
out?
yeah,
We're out for right the second.
or come back.
We gotta regroup though.
No,
Dragon's
Belka-
up. We gotta go
Assault
right
is
to-
down.
We gotta go
Yeah.
right to them.
Classic.
Move.
Oh shit.
That's probably gonna be it right here. Last fight. Get the Gnar. Get the Gnar. Good job. Belkaz.
Joe's zoning.
Fuck.
You got him. Doesn't have GA anymore. Oh god. Help him. Support.
Ward gone him.
I don't have any abilities.
I know, but I need you to try to shield some abilities.
Good job. You gotta get back
Good
up.
job.
Oh, I have this thing on the wrong key.
Looks can be deceiving.
Just shield the
Oh,
turret.
we gotta
shield the
keep
turret,
that tower.
Shield the turret. Shield the turret. There we go.
I don't know if it's enough. Super minion. Shield the turret on cooldown.
It's all
Dear lord. Who still needs farm?
Still have one item yet.
I'm just finishing random ones.
Buy elixirs if you can.
Matt, come here fast. Oh, they're already here.
would I lie?
You got it.
Are you certain?
Next inhibitor should be back. Oh yeah, we're all
Inhibitors
good.
up.
They're split, kind of.
All of our waves are pushing. I feel like we gotta pick a fight before they get to the inhibitors. Ward over the wall, like here and here for me.
I don't know what up.
Why did my home grid not go?
Coming in. I'm gonna pop their GA or their Banshee belts. Oh boy. Get the Gnar.
Another one up.
Keep Jinx.
Just body block the best you can.
Oh, nice try, guys. Lol.
Can someone link me the match history like you did last time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thanks. So, anyone wants to go talk about the last game?
I felt like we didn't get there were a few situations that we lost fights where we had more people, and I didn't think that we should have lost fights, but I didn't see what was happening.
I feel like we played way too intimidated and just let them take too many advantages early, too.
Well, it's because we lost vision control, and every time Eric went to go in, he was alone and got hooked, and we had no idea where anyone was.
To be fair, I wasn't alone. I was just up front.
Yeah.
Oh, well, either way, it was still what was happening. I didn't mean to accuse as
No.
in you were going in blindly. I meant
we
as
were
though,
just.
yeah.
I would just happen to be in front every time.
Anyone else?
I know Matt mentioned it, but there were a couple times too where people weren't really giving the carries the feeling of being safe. If that made sense. Because like positioning wise, there's a certain level of security you feel depending on where everyone else plays. And I know we weren't really winning, but at the same time, there has to be some level for Matt to be able to position himself appropriately. Like they were only ahead by at their highest 7,000, so it's a lot, but
It was 7,004 dragons.
well, yeah, that's because we just
Like
gave
if
them
you
stuff.
if you go back to it to like dragons being worth gold, they were ahead by like 13,000 gold.
Well, they
So
were
they were
ahead
ahead by
3
quite a bit.
dragons and 1 baron.
What's that?
Because we had 2
Oh, sorry.
dragons, so
Sorry,
Yeah,
that's me. Hold on.
It was 4-1 for like. We had a dragon at 11 minutes, and then didn't get another dragon until 43 minutes. So
that's fine. Just saying what I saw in the game, what my opinion on it is.
Are you guys still hearing the sound?
No, we're not.
no.
Okay, cool. I went to close my windows. There's still like some loud noises outside, but I hope it's not too bad. So my thoughts on the game. It was a really, really, really poor match overall. From what I feel. I'm kind of, and that comes from. It's not because you guys lost or anything or whatever. Like there were some certain points where I felt like you guys really did put up a good fight, especially towards the end where you guys got Baron and stuff like that. But what I'm disappointed about is that I thought you guys had already gotten past the basic communication things. Like I thought like you guys already understood the points that I made, and again it was like I felt like you guys didn't put it into practice, and that's what I'm disappointed about. So to quote some examples, let's see. There was a point during the early game when Vel'Koz was missing, and Will did not call MIA, and then Vel'Koz went bot and got a kill.
I did call MIA. I just thought he
Oh,
went
yeah?
top way. I know which part you're talking about because I was really surprised that he went bot because it looked like he went top, and I said
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like what part? Because I was surprised too. Because it looked, he looked like because Cho'Gath walked top and it looked like he followed.
Mhm.
So
Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Again, same thing. Falling not following the shot caller. So towards the end, we'll like this game. Let me be straightforward again. This game I focused on your stream this time, so most of the things I got it from your perspective. Again, towards the end, Jacob called for Baron, but we'll use. I don't know for what reason you went to the blue side jungle. You roamed around quite a lot. You went around the blue area, then went back mid, and then finally joined back to Baron. So I don't know what you were doing.
Originally I went down that direction when just to explain it, when Divine had teleported to mid, because I thought he was gonna head for the Ezreal, because the Ezreal was right above Banana Bush. So.
Yeah. So from my perspective, it's quite clear cut. Shot caller calls for Baron right there and then. Everyone should follow, because I mean you guys were pretty far behind at that point, and Baron was the correct call to try and get you guys buy some time to get back into the game, and everyone needs to recognize that Baron. That objective right there was the most important thing to focus on right there and right at that moment. And again, for the shot caller as well, you should also be doing stuff like, Baron, come. Now Baron, everyone, Baron. Learn to be more forceful in that sense. In case you feel like someone is not listening or someone is not following, you have to be more forceful and really get everyone on the same page. Also throughout the game, stuff like what was that? Questions which were or comments that were irrelevant. At one point, you guys, I forgot what the comment was about, but you guys were discussing something like on past issues, where like I always say, don't focus on the past, focus on the future. What happened? It's
Where
okay.
I think it was somebody asked what happened mid or something, because it was like a 4v3 or something. I know what part you're talking about though.
Okay, yeah. So what else? Yeah, questions or comments that are irrelevant. Always ask what's next. That's it. So yeah, those are mainly the points where I'm like fairly disappointed about, because I felt like you guys had really great improvements and showed like you guys were on the up and up, and then after that this game, I don't know, I just felt like there wasn't much being put into practice. So to get away from that, I want to talk about overall knowing when and where your advantages are. So I think this ties a bit with the shot calling as well, because if you can't recognize where your advantages are and when your advantages come, then you can't make an informed decision. So sorry, try to let me find a point. I have quite a few. Let's see here. Right, okay. For example, there was a point where you around 11 minutes when you guys had a series of poor plays in the mid lane, around the mid tier 1 tower. So I think that one was when Will, Blitzcrank and Vel'Koz came for you, when you were in mid, and then you tried to dodge them. You tried to go left, and then after that, but you died, and then Vi came to help you, Irelia came to help you, and stuff like that. So first of all, you recognize your own kill potential, right? And at that point, I felt like your play should have been, Wing over the wall to dodge first. Instead, you went headstrong. You W'd right over to Vel'Koz into all his abilities, and you died like instantly. You didn't dodge any of his abilities, but that's just individual mechanics. After that, what happened after that was that Vi came to help you too late. Irelia came to help you also slightly too late. And then when they couldn't help you, and then I think Vi died at that point. I can't really remember, but then after that, Irelia got out. and they were 4 strong in the mid lane, and it was just Irelia and Janna. At that point, could you guys really have defended the mid tower? No. The answer is no. Irelia stayed while Janna was a bit further back. Irelia went for the CS, tried to clear the waves as a melee, and once you went for the minions, you sort of realized that you were in a bad spot, and then you tried to all in Vel'Koz, but obviously couldn't, and then you died for free. So you need to recognize when you guys have the advantage and how to capitalize and to capitalize on it, and also to recognize when you guys do not have the advantage and learn to give up the tower, learn to give up the CS, for example, or learn to give up the dragon. Second example I have is that a little bit later on, you guys were staying around the blue buff area when the enemy was taking dragon, and then you guys had no vision. And you guys just sort of stayed around in the jungle area around the wolves because you guys did not dare to go further up. And you just stayed there for like a good 20, 30 seconds. And when you eventually went up, someone got hooked by Blitzcrank and then died. So that was again you should know that you do not have the advantage in that situation and go do something else with your time. One more. Yeah, and again at a later stage in the point, somewhere around the later stages of the game, Eric even said it. They are at Dragon and they have cleared all my blue jungle wards. And right after that, you guys still stayed around the blue side jungle. At that point, you guys had a good vision control on the red side jungle, but you guys tried to lay some wards on the blue side, but then they cleared it out and then they went for Dragon. You already know they are at Dragon. They've cleared all your blue jungle wards, and there was already a situation earlier when it's the same exact situation where you guys didn't have vision and they have a blitz hook and someone died because of that. So is it really the smartest idea to continue doing the same thing? The answer is no, obviously. So yeah, learn when you have the advantage and when you do not have the advantage. Okay. Yeah. Does anyone have anything to say about that?
I think the second instance that you are making reference to was we had lost count of, we missed a dragon timer somewhere, and they were all hanging around dragon, and we knew it was their 5th, and the idea was that if they got the 5th dragon, they were certainly going to win any fight that they took. So to just try to contest that dragon, because if we didn't contest the 5th dragon, we might as well just kind of roll over at that point. But the first one, I agree, was not good to try and go in blind. But the second call, for certain, I not for certain, but I'm nearly certain, was we were fearful of that being the 5th dragon, and just if they got the 5th dragon, it was almost certainly going to be game over anyway. So we wanted to make a fight.
Okay. So if the decision is to make a fight, then don't waste time standing around the blue buff area, right? If the time that you waste standing around, if I go back to my the second time that you guys were doing that, it was not the 5th dragon example. So you guys stayed around for a good 20 to 30 seconds, and in the end, the enemy had time to take the dragon and get a kill afterwards with the blitz hook. So if your decision is to go contest or deny the 5th dragon, go right in, go hard then. Line up such that the tank is in the front, maybe Irelia or Vi is in the front. Walk in the line, go down. Don't try to go perhaps from the mid lane where perhaps they didn't get vision over there, or try to go by a side brush, perhaps. walk in and then straight away go hard onto them and try to force them into the decision whether to get the dragon or to fight you guys. So, for example, if you can get a sort of a mini surprise onto them, half of them might be trying to finish the dragon, right? And then in that split moment, you guys have a 5v3 advantage, perhaps. And that there might be a good chance for you to win the fight. However, if you stay around the wolf area, the enemy has like complete time to complete the dragon and then use their advantage afterwards. Make sense?
Yeah.
Um, okay, so I have more points. Hold on, let me. Okay, Jacob, your TP was really poor all game. I have two examples. First, you had a late TP at the bot lane when the 4-man dived past the tower. Perhaps you didn't know, but first of all, there should be communication, number one. And then number two, if you're gonna TP, say I'm TPing right now, and obviously call at the time, right? TP is like for 4 seconds, like I'm TPing right now, hold on for 4 seconds. And then number three is recognize the situation there. While you're TPing in, sometimes you realize that, oh, okay, you know what? I think this is not such a good idea after all, and then there might be a chance to cancel. Because the thing about TP is that when people are trying to get used to the TP, right? Like not everybody's perfect, right? I'm not saying that you have a weak TP or good TP or whatever, but this game it was weak. And if you're trying to get better, the first step to get better at TP is to be how do you say, completely what's the word for it, like instantaneous. Like whenever you spot a fight, you straight away TP. That's the first step. And then the second step is to recognize when, like, try to get some information beforehand, before the fights start. But a good first step to learn how to TP better is always to TP immediately in, like, to train your reaction time. So sometimes when you're training for the reaction time, you can realize halfway through that the situation is not really good, and you can say, okay, I'm gonna cancel, play accordingly, like how you guys should back, you guys should give up the tower, etc., or whatever. Yeah. The second situation, so the second thing to know is to learn to read the map before any fights start. So in a team environment, obviously you're not like solo queue where you have to keep checking in on your other lanes, right? In a team environment, this type of information should be fed across the map. So for example, like, oh, okay, their jungler is here, or hey, their bot lane is going aggressive, etc., etc. So yeah. So my first example at the bot lane, when they had 4-man dive past the tier 1 tower, your TP was really, really late. And by really, really late, know that in matches like these, anything above 2 seconds is really, really late already. Yeah. So that's the kind of.
Yeah, it was about 10. It was about 10 seconds late, and I saw the teleport the whole time. And what I had tried to do was, I had enough gold for either my Phage or my Sheen, I think, before I teleported, and I tried to go back and get my item before I got to the fight, but I should have just went sooner.
Yeah. So yeah. So just to let you know that why I say that the first step is always training the reaction time is because in matches like these, like ranked matches, anything above 2 seconds is really, really, really late. Like it should be instantaneous. So yeah, my second example is when you TP top lane, when you guys were getting shoved into your base, like just outside your base, and then you TP top lane to try to get some damage onto the tower. So I don't know if you remember that situation, do you?
I do, and I remember that we repelled a wave and they walked back towards mid, and I tried to just draw them off the base because I didn't think that we could win a 5v5.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
that was the thought process.
Right. So first of all, I'm gonna ask you what sort of advantage does TP give? What do you think the advantages of TP is?
Getting, it's like global pressure, I guess. So
Mhm.
similar to like a TP or a TF ult. You can get
Mhm.
to fights sooner,
Mhm.
or I would say that's the main thing. But like I said, in my mind, the TPing there was keeping them off of that inhibitor, or they were going to give me their inhibitor for it.
Mhm.
But
Right. So your thought process is kind of halfway there, and with from what I feel again, it's only halfway to the overall picture. What the reason that you gave me earlier, like okay, I'm gonna TP top so that I'm gonna draw them away and stuff like that. So it only covered half, and I feel like the half that you gave, it's a good reason if you only consider the half, but overall, if you consider the other half, that's some things that you're kind of missing, I feel. Then overall, it's a bad TP because going back to that situation, right? You guys were sort of getting shoved in, but you did not have vision of everyone, of all the enemies. Your waves were so far into your own half of the map, and whereas the top wave was already at the tower. So in this situation, you already have top lane pressure. When the enemy sees their map, they already know that, oh man, top lane has a wave, right? And they are definitely going to go there and to at least clear the wave and push it out again. So by you TPing in, when you say that I'm going to provide some pressure top, it doesn't really accomplish that much for that point because there is already pressure top. Second point is when you want to do a split push, you have to do it sort of in a line when you don't have vision. If you guys had like vision of all the members, right? For example, like 5 of them were pushing bot at the moment, and then you TP into the top lane. Yeah, that's a good TP. But when you don't have vision, what you want to do during a split push is form a line. So if you imagine like a diagonal line from your base to their base, right? You form a diagonal line. You can only safely split push along that line. That means that, let's say, it can be a vision line. So for example, like you guys have vision all across the river, right? Perfect line of vision across the river. That means that you can only split push up to the river, that line. The next example would be, for example, you guys are split pushing 1-4 or 1-3-1, and the rest of the team are at the enemy's tier 2, for example. Then you can split push to the tier 2 line. So basically try to imagine like a line, a diagonal line across the map, and that's where you can safely split push kill. Does that make sense for you?
Yeah.
Okay. So because of those two, I feel that was a bad TP because it didn't accomplish anything. Like I don't know if I got this right, but the moment you TP in, like the enemies were like right onto you, and basically you just wasted your TP and like kind of died for nothing, for not much pressure relief, I would say. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So the next thing would be on will. So this will be on individual mechanics. And this is the second time I've noticed this. The first time being like quite a while back. I'm not sure if you were on LeBlanc as well. No, you were on Morgana versus LeBlanc, I think. So you realized that Vel'Koz got into your lane late, like really late, right? Will, do you remember that? Will, are you there?
Sorry, my mic was muted. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, when your opponent gets into lane 8, what should your reaction be?
Saying that more than likely they were helping with the jungle.
And
And it should be
apart from-
pushed. Yeah.
Yeah, and you should push, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you started Q on LeBlanc. Do you remember?
Yeah, I didn't even think about it.
Yeah. So when you see the enemy, this only applies for mid lane or actually only for mid lane. For top lane, there are like certain like considerations. But for top lane, I would say like 80% of the time you would also want to push. Bot lane, definitely not because you want the level 2. You want to get it such that you reach level 2 just before the. You need to control the push. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, Will, on LeBlanc, you should level W and push Vel'Koz right into his tower. It's even better if you push fast enough such that you deny. And the most important thing is you get level 2 ahead of him, and then you can start harassing him and making his lane tough. But instead, you didn't do any of those things. You basically like last hit the first 3 minions, and then by that time Vel'Koz got into lane, you started Q, which I think, regardless, is a poor start on LeBlanc because her Q does less damage than W at level 1 because there's nothing to proc the Q, right?
Oh, yeah.
For Q and E, it's 2 stages, right? The damage is overall more than W, but you need 2 procs, you know. So for
You
Q,
need
you
the
need something else to proc, and for E, you need the chain to stick, basically. So a Q start on LeBlanc is actually quite useless, in my opinion, and you should always most likely go for a W start. Yeah. Make sense?
Understandable, yeah. I normally do, I just didn't, I don't even know why.
Yeah, okay. The second part is about your lane mechanics is you need to know how to create lane pressure. You typically, before you roam, you need to exert some form of pressure. And the most common form of pressure is, by shoving the lane. That's the most straightforward and obvious thing to do. And there was a point around 5 minutes, 30 seconds, you roamed to help Vi around the dragon area, or to like sort of cover him, when you didn't have any form of pressure at all in the mid lane, and actually you were losing minions to your tower. So that's quite bad. In the first place, Vi shouldn't be there because there was like 4 missing, and versus like you didn't have mid and bot pressure, right? So you shouldn't be there in the first place, and know that it was a risky move. But then when you roam without any form of pressure, that's on you, Will. That's on you. I know you got a kill afterwards on Vel'Koz at that point. If you remember, you got a kill onto him just above the brush, just around the brush above the red buff. I don't know if you remember that, but that's a poor play from Vel'Koz instead of a good play from you. So yeah.
I'm trying to think of when I got the kill.
Okay. That's all so far. I hope everyone don't get too discouraged from this game and stuff like that. There were positives, obviously. Towards the end of the game, like I said, you guys put up a really good fight actually. Anyone has any questions for me?
Ezreal made that game close.
Anything else?
I got nothing.
No, I don't have anything else.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I want to do one last thing, which is for your next game, I'm gonna provide your win conditions and see how it turns out. Unfortunately, I can't stay long. Let's see what this is. Oh man. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't stay long. So I can't view the whole game. But yeah, I want to provide you an example of the win conditions that I normally set for my own team, and then I would like to, for you guys to put it into practice and actually carry on for the next whatever few games or in the future, and set out win conditions like how I do it. Sounds okay?
Yeah.
At least
Okay,
for
cool.
I hate to be that guy, but I have to be up for 6 tomorrow.
Okay, cool. No problem.
Yeah. Can we just do like a nerf or
Nerf?
something just to?
Yeah.
Yeah, like otherwise, well, tomorrow I'm out early, so I can be on. But yeah,
We don't have fives tomorrow. Tonight's the last night.
I thought tomorrow. Well, was Ward gonna be on tomorrow?
Matt said he's leaving Thursday.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not gonna be here Thursday, Friday, do like Sunday.
So
But I mean, quite honestly, I wouldn't really mind ending early today because I feel like shit.
That's fine. Yeah, no, I don't have a problem with ending. I wasn't saying that we had to play another game. I'm just making sure everyone knows that, it's duo queuing for the rest of the week.
But I mean, I'll play a quick Earth if y'all want to.
Oh, you don't
After
have to
that-
play Earth. Go to bed.
I don't have to, but I really want to. But I still feel no. The right decision is to get off. You're right, Eric. Thank you.
there
Because
you
it's
go.
us,
There's
come on,
your invite
alright.
and your bad decision.
I help him. I make sure he goes for a walk. I make sure he drinks water. I gotta support my AD carry.
He was like, "Do you run on the treadmill?" I was like, "Me running? That's a joke, right?" Yeah.
You on a treadmill?
And then he was like,
No.
"Well, have you
you
drank enough
should.
water for your day?" I was like, yes, Eric. Thank you.
Yeah.
Judging my life choices over here.
I just ask questions there. You. I just ask questions.
Okay,
I appreciate it.
Hey, Derek. Have a wonderful night. We appreciate your help.
no problem. I'm sorry though. Like I kind of got the mood kind of down. I'm really sorry. But yeah. Yep. Okay, cool. See you guys.
See ya.
See you, Derek.
Take
Bye.
it easy.
Look at this one.
What all? Did I miss anything important, or can I just go to sleep?
Go to sleep.
We didn't talk enough, and we lost. No, you
It
can,
was recorded, so if you really, if you
Mhm.
need to, you can always just review that.
on my stream, not Will's.
Okay. All right. Well, I will see you
Oh,
guys
fuck you, Ward.
Sunday night.
Sunday.
So-
Enjoy your trip.
Take care.
I will. Y'all. have
Are you guys
fun
all
weekend.
in Earth? Because I got invited to a normal game
Did you?
and declined it because it was a normal game.
Oh, then I'm gonna decline
It-
this.
It says it's normal, doesn't it?
That was.
I
I had no idea.
That was.
I declined.
Though.
It shouldn't.
Yeah, it says it's a Q-type normal.
I declined.
Okay. All right. Well, that was on me. I thought someone pressed the wrong button
No.
and declined.
Apparently, it's bugged. At the
Yeah, I
client.
think it might have gotten bugged now.
All right, I'm gonna close my client. Well, I can't close my client. I'm gonna Alt F4 my client.
Yeah,
Oh,
try
I got
now.
another invite, but I can't help you. I gotta crash it. Ooh, that was fucking loud.
Was there like a boing?
Yeah, that like launch button.
Is Clanky D on a team right now?
I
No.
don't even know who that is.
I
No.
don't
He
think
used
so.
to
He
be
was like in season 2 and he disappeared. I thought.
1 or 2, something like
Yeah.
that.
I was so happy. It was all like season. It was like season 2 All Stars, and then they're like, oh, swapping everyone out.
Last I saw Timmy was in a CS:GO game. Oh, I closed it a while ago, but he was in CS:GO. What does one do with these?
I'm not sure what these are.
They're French curve templates. I don't actually know what they are.
I don't either.
What?
I'll put them in the. They're a drawing template, but I don't actually know what one does with them.
I think you answered your own question. You draw.
But what do you draw? What is a French curve for?
It's how they make tribal tattoos.
For French stuff.
Who's getting a French tribal tattoo?
I don't know, man. Did you look at what they look like?
I use these oil paintings.
Okay, so
They
what
do
needs to
look
get
like
banned
tribal
in this?
tattoos.
You need to ban. Okay, you ready? Hecarim,
Really?
Galio,
Yeah.
Sona. We played against the Galio who
I'm not
tanked.
as sure about the
I
Galio.
feel like it's a Mal's if
Well, ask Matt. He tanked our both Nexus towers and our team and was gaining health. I'm not gonna lie. It was unbelievable. You could do that.
I think Cat's more threatening than that.
yeah. I feel like it's either Cat or Mal's, and
Okay.
I'm sure everybody watched the Hot Shot go AD Mal's and show the world. So
Oh, do you
what-
just
what
make? Do you
Cat-
make your bug come out?
Yeah, you just have but you have like 5 of them, and they do AD damage, and they scale well with AD.
All right. So, a French curve
So, who do I want to pick?
is
Oh,
a
geez,
template
miss.
made out of metal, wood, or plastic composed of many different curves. It is used for manually drafting to draw a smooth curve. Oh, so it just gives you a bunch of different angles. to
York
draw.
is pretty fun.
I heard Zillion's a bomb.
Do that.
I didn't enjoy it. Well,
Really?
okay,
I heard
you
you
have a
just chain
12-second
stun.
cooldown on your ult.
Oh, Israel was banned.
I heard you
Bummer.
just chain stun
Or-
people though.
Yeah, you do. You try to. But yeah,
I think Brand works better for that.
No, Bard works the best for that.
Oh my god, did you guys?
I don't know what I want to play.
Nami's pretty
Uh,
wicked. Nidalee's pretty wicked.
Not Bard.
I'm just gonna keep popping people in the head.
We're just gonna keep jumping through that thing for 20 years.
Take teleport.
Oh, fuck.
You have to. It changes. You're supposed to teleport. I'm
Oh, it
pretty
does?
sure.
Right.
Yeah, you don't have a
I
choice. but to
definitely
take
played
teleport.
one this morning with Ignite.
Oh.
Like it was the first one I played. I was soloing it with Ignite. It wasn't fair.
It wasn't.
I killed 3 of them by I was spamming all 3 of my spells and they couldn't catch me and like they kept trying to chase me and I kept queuing them.
Was it?
Did you
That-
build Ludens?
I think that was my second item. Yeah. I forget what I built first.
We without the stun early on, Matt and I were unable to outdamage the Sona. You know how infuriating it is to deal damage, but not deal damage.
Yeah, we did a lot of the and she's full health. Motherfucker. I was watching Bjergsen last night, and I didn't realize that Earth was out, and I'm like, it's 10 minutes in, and he has 27 kills. What happened?
Did I also go above level 18? I was
Yeah,
like, why
Udyr
am I
can level all
24?
his- Yeah, Udyr can level all of his skills.
Yeah, you go to 24, I think, is the max.
Yeah, it just blew my mind, because, like, I saw him, and I'm like, he does a lot of damage. And it was like, oh.
Jake, last night before Earth was out, or maybe Earth was out, but we didn't end up playing it yet. I finally played Illuminati Shako.
And
It was hilarious.
I'm gonna go bottom.
Like I don't know what other word I could use to
I'll come
describe
with
it.
you. Oh, I canceled it.
Oh, make sure you guys get trinkets. I forgot to get mine.
Oh, I'm
Because you
trying
can
to get...
put
Yeah,
Sean,
you
but
can
look
put
at
like
this.
a million wards down.
Sean, look at this.
Where are you? Who are you?
Lord,
God.
come
Yeah. Dude, it's so fucking annoying.
come
I was
here.
against Zanari earlier, and she always had the speed boost because she could just keep throwing out Qs.
Can we go in circles? I don't actually know where to click.
You just walk at it.
You have to click anywhere on the path of it.
Oh no. There we go.
1A. Look, is Shako just leaving boxes everywhere?
Yeah.
Hope so. Don't worry, Ward. With a couple more levels, we'll do it.
Through
Yes,
the map.
I did get that first. Hope you enjoy it.
Nobody's bottom. Look for like a cheese gank somewhere.
What are these little icons? Oh, it's
Oh
sprites.
god. Wasn't paying attention.
I gotta get these sprites.
To
I
make you
tapped
run
out 'cause
faster.
I'm still playing Hearthstone. But they have a Shako that's boxing up here.
Yeah. feel like I'm playing like Pikmin or whatever it was.
They have 2 mid.
Oh my god, I did 60,000 damage.
We have 2 top.
Is it ward bottom for teleport?
I don't know why Shaco decided running into that was the right idea.
There is nobody bottom.
Oh.
I can just keep fucking
Well, if
popping
we
my
hit,
gat up.
or we just have to hit level 2, and I could poke them from a mile away.
Oh yeah, I remember your guy last time this was out. Those fucking spears.
I don't know where Zen went bottom. Okay, good.
Yeah. I'll be back, Ward. Oh, I'm so bad. Damn.
I'm getting so much bonus gold.
I'm coming in, Ward. I'm going in hot. Got him. Got him, kid. Where did this one go? Oh, this fast breaks. Here you go, Ward. I think they'll kill, right? Bye-bye. Yes. You can step on them.
I don't know where
Don't be afraid.
Cass is mid still. So, 2 mid again.
It's just, I'm not really doing much up here. It's me and Shaco against Shaco.
Yeah, you got him.
Mid.
Oh no, they're coming back. Oh god, the Ash Gang. Excuse me? Oh, I missed. Oh, the hawk shot. You show me.
It's like, I got poisons. I'm like, I got fruit.
Fruit is delicious.
People are missing.
Don't worry, Ward. I'm coming to heal you. Step on the biscuits.